Hi everybody, it's Valerie from Eartharella Soap and Candle Company. Today I'm going to be making some soap using the cold process method, and I'm going to be making them in these new massage bars. So these are the molds. I don't usually make soap bars and molds. I usually do them in a big loaf mold, not in separate bars. So I'm going to try these out and hopefully they will turn out the way I want. So they all have, 4 cavities. I have 4 of these total. So they all have these cavities that you can see, and they have little nubs in the bottom. So when you wash with them, you get these like a massage. It like massages you while you're washing with them. So I've been wanting to try these, and I thought this would be a good time to make some more masculine scents and make them for Father's Day, because they'll be ready in about 4 weeks. So that'll give you like about 3 weeks to shop for Father's Day. So I am going to make some of them today, and I'm going to make them in an Indian sandalwood scent. So let's get started. First of all, I have my my soft oils in here, and then I'm going to add my hard oils and my butters that I melted earlier. I'm just going to pour them in here. Make sure you always have your protective gloves on, long sleeves, goggles, because you'll be working with lye if you make this, if you make any soap. And lye is very dangerous to be using without the proper precautions. So now I have my oils in here, and I'm going to add my lye water. Open it for a minute here. So this is my lye water, and I'm just going to very, very slowly and gently pour this into my oils. You don't want it to splash at all. So now I'm just going to mix them. I don't like my soaps to come to a full trace, so I'm just going to mix them to emulsion. This over here in my bin. And I'm going to add my fragrance oil now, which I already have measured out. Like I said, it's Indian Sandalwood. This is the fragrance I'm using. I have tried at least 5 different sandalwood fragrances before I found one that I really liked. And this is by Nature's Garden, and I love this fragrance. It just smells really, really good. It smells like a true sandalwood. And all the other sandalwoods that I tried by different companies, they just never smelled like sandalwood to me. They just smelled like a cheap version of an attempt of sandalwood. Did not did not smell like sandalwood at all. So just gonna give this a quick stir. I don't want it to get any thicker. And I'm going to pour just a little bit of this into one of my containers. I'm gonna add some color to it. I'm just gonna add a little bit of a dark brown. I want the bars to be not solid brown, or not solid color. I just want them to be like a little bit of a swirl. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in here. Should be good. And I'm going to add, I have this mica powder. Just going to add a little bit of that in here. And this fragrance will naturally turn your soaps into a lighter brown color. So I'm just going to mix this up. So now we got our fragrance and our color. And now I'm just going to start pouring these into my new molds. Now I've never used these molds before. So I'm anxious to see how they're going to turn out. Oh, actually, first of all, I'm going to pour this into here. And I'm going to make it like an in the pot swirl. Go up high and just pour it in there. Every bit out of there that I can. It would be too hard to do a swirl with these molds because they have those little cavities. So I'm just going to leave it just like that and pour it into my molds. Okay, here we go. I'm not exactly sure how many of these will fill up with my recipe, but I have 16 molds that I can fill up, so I'm not sure how many of that it'll do. So there's 4. Can you see how the swirl came out on top? Looks, I think those would be really pretty. So I'm going to scooch that over. Next one. And I got my molds on Amazon, and I will post a link in the description box below. So far I'm really liking how the colors are swirled together. You want to go kind of slow because I don't want any of these little nubs at the bottom to be like air and end up missing some soap in them. Alright, I got all 16. I have a little bit left in the bottom. I'll probably pour that into a separate mold and keep that for myself. So I'm going to go put these on one of my cooling racks and let it dry completely, cool completely, I should say. And then I will unmold them tomorrow in about 24 hours. Okay, so it's the next day and they are hard enough to now be removed from their molds. So I'm very excited to unmold these. Usually my favorite part of making soap is cutting the bars so you can see what they look like on the inside. But I won't be cutting these, but I can definitely unmold them and see what they look like. Now they're silicone, so they should pop right out. Very carefully. There. I love how that looks. You can see like the brown swirls in there, so it kind of looks like a marble look. And then you can see how the little nubs on top. So when you wash with them, they'll like massage you while you wash with them. So I'm really happy with how they look. They smell really good too. I love that Indian sandalwood. I'm so afraid that some of those nubs are going to get stuck in there, but so far so good. You can see a little bit where there was like a little bit of an air pocket right there. If you can see that. Do you see on that one right there, there was like a little space. You can see a few little spaces inside where there was a little bit of an air pocket. But overall, I think they turned out really, really nice. I love that marbled look. I'm happy with these molds. Definitely going to be using them again. I'm going to be making more masculine scents here pretty soon. So keep an eye out on my website and on my YouTube channel. If you like my video, please subscribe. And I will be posting links in the description box below with the molds and the scent that I used. So thanks for watching. Just a little close-up of how they turned out. You can see the brown swirls, the marbling look. They will be a little bit darker once they finish curing, because this scent does naturally turn them a little bit of a browner color. But there should still be some marbling in there. So I'm happy with how they turned out.